Hey vaqueros, this is Andre with University Recreation, and today we're going to be showing you how to make cilantro lime chicken using only a Dutch oven. Now before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about the Dutch oven. There's all sorts of Dutch ovens, but the one we'll be using today is made out of cast iron. Now these are great because they can be used for all sorts of things, from soups, stews, over the fire outdoor meals, or even your own sourdough bread. But today we're going to be showing you how to make a very simple dish from the comforts of your own kitchen.
Here's what you'll need. A yellow onion, some garlic, salt, pepper and cumin, tortilla strips, a few limes, cilantro, chicken. I'm using breast, but you can use thighs as well, and some jasmine rice. Now, you're also going to need chicken broth. I forgot to get footage, but any store-bought broth will work.
Now let's get started. First, we're going to dice up half an onion and 2 cloves of garlic.
Now I know you must be jealous of my onion cutting skills, but just like Gusteau says, anyone can cook.
Now that that's done, we can go ahead and heat up the Dutch oven. Alright, now we're going to turn the stove to medium-high heat, and we're going to add a little bit of oil.
While that's warming up, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Next, we're going to season our chicken with a bit of salt, pepper, and then add it directly to the pan. Now we're not trying to cook our chicken, but just getting a nice sear on, so leave it on for a couple of minutes until brown. Then set it aside. You'll want to immediately add your onions and garlic and give it a stir. Add your cumin to the onions. A little more. That's it. This is where a lot of the flavor comes from, so don't be afraid. As you let the onions cook, you'll develop what's called a fond on the bottom of your pan. Scrape this off and mix it back in with the onions to help maximize their flavor. We're going to cook the onions until they're translucent. They'll look a little brown from the cumin, but make sure not to cook them too far. Once the onions are ready, we'll add our chicken broth. Give it a stir and scrape up any leftover fond on the bottom of the pan. Finally, we'll add our rice. Now be sure to measure how much broth you'll need to cook for the rice you're using. I used about 3 cups of broth to 2 cups of rice. Now you'll add your chicken back into the mix and turn the heat up to high. Once it starts to boil, transfer it to your oven and leave it there for 10 to 15 minutes, or until the rice is cooked. While that's cooking, go ahead and prep your cilantro. Make sure you've got it nice and chopped. Once the rice is cooked, take your pot out of the oven and immediately add your lime juice. About 2 whole limes should do. Next, sprinkle over some cilantro. And finally, some tortilla chips for added flavor. Now give it all a good mix, letting all the lime and cilantro flavor get all over the rice. This dish is super simple and trust me, it tastes amazing.
Well, that's it for today, folks. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and followed along, and I'll see you guys on the next video.